It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
That's it, baby. We're going to go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Under crunch. Check. Crunch. Slam. Hey, smash Rocco. He's checking crab. Go sweet. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. look to throw here. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. He'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
A give. This is Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Single.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Handoff comes to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out. Bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Darren Waller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught by Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Y'all playing the wrong football. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Hey, check 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 31's the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Check 50. Check 50. Check 30. 70. Rig alert. Rig alert. Mike 13. Go.
They'll set up a throw.
Let them know. Let them know.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Back to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half.
Touchdown!
The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these 2 teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harmon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
2nd down and 3.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Chubb.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. They'll drop to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Browns. Kelvin Harmon from 10 yards out. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
I'm coming. 7 Pirates. 13. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in that half. Mike's 13 minutes.
They'll look to throw.
Hey, come on, no.
Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw again.
Check.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Harmon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back to throw now on first down.
Right here.
Catch is made. It's Harmon. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Kill. Taxi light. Kill. Turn up. Mike 13. Go.
Looking to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
That's a letdown defensively, because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you. Hey, number 28, it's coming. Check in. Stop your fighting. Shift. Sammy Lion. 65.
Here's the 2nd and 7.
Strip that ball.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's complete, right side to Lazard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And Lazard's got it again. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They run with Sanders off the option. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all game.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Check three. Mike 13.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Another run here with Sanders. Sanders, a first down, still going. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. On second down, it's Sanders. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. What? 60 bison. 60 bison.
Going for it with Sanders. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go, son. Rocky 18. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard